Who wants to talk about death? So my reel from last week about death planning got so much traction, and y'all let me know that you want to hear more content like this. So let's do a little story time and talk about why you should be planning your death now so that your loved ones aren't scrambling later. Y'all, I cannot stress enough that if you are planning to move abroad or are already abroad, it is so important to have a death plan in place. That means knowing what your last wishes are. Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want that to happen abroad? Or do you want your body to be repatriated and sent back to your home country? It also means having a valid will in place if you have assets. And that's going to be a will in your home country and abroad if you have assets in both locations. And this means that you need to talk to an estate planner or lawyer who is knowledgeable about the laws in the countries where you need a will. Here's why I care so much. I am an adult orphan, a card-carrying member, because my parents, both of them, passed away in their early 50s. Yes, just 16 months apart. And neither of them had a will. Both of their passings were very unexpected and nobody was prepared. So when my dad passed, my mom became the detective, putting all the pieces together, trying to figure out the accounts and assets and how to take care of that. Then when she passed about a year and a half later, all of that responsibility fell on to me. I went from being a very carefree 31-year-old with very little responsibilities to taking on all of theirs. So figuring out where the bank accounts were, where the money was, because I now was responsible for their mortgage, car payments, credit card debt, hospital bills, all kinds of things. And I had to do this all while grieving. And y'all, it took 6 months of phone calls, sending letters, sending death certificates, and putting all the pieces together and tying up all those loose ends to get it all done. Honestly, my parents not being prepared for a situation like this was a nightmare for me, and it really didn't have to be. Shortly after I finished all of that death admin, I got my own will, and I did that so that none of my loved ones would ever have to go through what I did. I know this is not fun to think about or talk about, and if it's making you feel uncomfortable, I totally get it. But I want you to think about this. The burden that you do not plan for becomes the burden that someone you love has to carry. My advice to you is to plan now while you can. Now I want to hear from you. Has anyone out there already done some death planning? Let us know in the comments what you've done or give us your best tips.